Hi, Aquarius, and welcome to your second Zodiac Taroscope reading for the month of June. Remember, Aquarius, that you can watch this after the month of June because the messages are timeless. And you can also watch for your Aquarius Sun, your Aquarius Moon, your Aquarius Rising, or if you have Venus in Aquarius, you can look at this reading from a love relationship perspective, or platonic even, any relationship in your life, really. Now, let's get right into it. What energy is or will be coming in around you, Aquarius? We have make necessary sacrifices. First thing before I get into the clarifying card here that I want to say is, what is the energy coming in? Could it be people? Could it be a situation or event, like I like to say, that could be coming in that you may not want to make the sacrifice, but it needs to be made? Or the situation's coming in and you're like, I know I need to sacrifice because this will benefit me in somehow. And you know what? Sometimes, and this card flew out, sacrifice needs to happen. So, and look, the money magic card come out. Okay, Aquarius, for some of you, is this a message of, before I even read it, is this a message of, I need to maybe make some changes when it comes to my finances, okay? There could be something there for you, whether it's spirit coming down and making you feel like that, or a situation or event, and you might be like, I want to do it so bad, but I just can't right now. You're out buying your groceries, which we know are really expensive right now, and you really want that treat, I'm going to call it, that cheesecake. Of course, I go straight to desserts, but it could be anything. It could be chips for you, which are like totally ridiculous right now in price, but whatever it is, and you might be like, you know what? No, I just need to let it go. Once a month, I'll treat myself, that type of thing. It says, it is in limiting beliefs that magic goes to die. Oh, well, there's something. It's kind of interesting. It brings me back, Aquarius, to this story where, just give me 1 second here. Okay, sorry, just had a little interruption there. Where, and this is an example, it may resonate with you. That's probably why it's popping in for some of you. I knew this person who always was very big on, they heard once from a financial advisor, pardon me, always pay yourself first. Okay. Yes, but there's more to that, for example, right? There's more to, you don't get to just spend as much money as you want out of your paycheck and be like, I paid myself first. No, sometimes there's sacrifices that need to be made here. And sometimes it may be your Starbucks or your Tim Hortons every day. Maybe you get it every other day. Maybe it's buying your lunch out every day. You maybe buy your lunch out every Tuesday and Thursday. Whatever it is, there's sacrifices that need to be made. And believing that they don't is, I think, where you will find trouble, right? It's kind of it's like a limiting belief. I would call that a limiting belief that, you know, I don't have to sacrifice anything. I work hard for my money and I should be able to spend whatever it is that I want. Okay, I'm going to get off that for you, Aquarius. I think you get my drift. But yeah, don't let limiting beliefs hold you back. And it might not just be with money. This can also be in any area of your life, right? But if you are living right now where you don't believe you need to make sacrifice, but deep down your intuition and even your mind, okay, even your ego at this point is telling you that you need to, then you need to. All right. And this is kind of spirit coming out and saying you need to. All right. Let's get, what do you need to be aware of to navigate this energy? Competition. It doesn't matter what the Joneses do. It doesn't matter what the Joneses have. That's the first thing I want to say, right? This isn't a competition. You know, well, why don't they have to make sacrifices and I do? You know, it's not about that. It really, really isn't. This is about what's best for you. You know, they could be very much. You dig your heels in here and you start sinking in the sand when you do tug of wars. They could be sinking right into a hole over there. You don't know that. It may seem like it's all fine, but it's not. You don't want to be digging yourself into a hole. Ooh. So it doesn't matter what they're doing. I want to say sometimes, you know, things aren't always what they seem. Peonies. Beautiful. I love peonies. Okay. It's time to reap your rewards. Settle in for a ride with Lady Luck. There you go. There you go. What I feel is if you settle in and you're willing to make the sacrifices and you ask Spirit, God, Source, Universe, or whomever it is for you to help you out during this time, where you're making the necessary sacrifices and you're not worried about what the other people are doing, this will be a time where they will come in. They say Lady Luck here, but Spirit's going to step in and they're going to help you. Okay? But you need to settle into it. You need to make the effort. You know, the old saying, if you come from a Christian background, but you may have it in your own religion or whatever it is that you believe in, God helps those who help themselves. If you're not trying to help yourself by making necessary sacrifices, there most certainly will be no Lady Luck shining on you, right? This may seem harsh, Aquarius, but I also feel it's just these are the messages that are coming in, and it's not for me to decide how to change this message up, right? Like it is what it is. Whoops, sorry, wrong set of cards. Let me get more advice and guidance for you. Yeah, but I feel this is a positive thing. This is like a heads up, right? And you may have people coming in and they want you to do this and go here and all of that, and it may be the energy where that's the energy where you're finally going to have to say, you know what, I just can't right now. Try back next month. Get grounded. Yeah. Settle in. Get grounded. Okay? Love that card come out. Settle in. Get grounded. You need to connect back to who you truly are. In some cases, what it is you can truly afford. What you truly have time for, okay? Because this could be a time thing as well. Are you just out doing too much and you may need to sacrifice? Or are you not doing enough? And you may need to sacrifice some time for people to help others in some way. But we also have your scavenger hunt. What you thought was hidden is hiding in plain sight. Oh. Once you get grounded, once you get settled in, once you get clear about all this, I think this might be a little message from Spirit saying you'll be surprised at what you find. You know, sometimes it's like when you think that you need this certain item, and again, it can be anything from clothes to a household item, and you're like, I don't have this, I need this, I need this. And then something happens and you know what, you forget about it because something else has diverted your attention. I have my hand to my mouth, Spirit, and all of a sudden you find it in your closet in a drawer and you're like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't go out and buy that because I already have it, or I have something else that would work. That's what I feel like is going to happen here with the scavenger hunt card. I feel like once you settle in to this is a good thing, you're going to be amazed at what's going to pop up here for you. Okay. Love this message for you, Aquarius. It kind of, you know, like they were bringing it in, I'm going to say not harsh, but stern, but look at what they're telling you can happen. That's what I love about Spirit. And the way, at least the way the messages are through me, it's like action consequence. This is what can happen or not if you choose not to, right? So let's get a crystal. Maybe a crystal you can work with, keep on your person, add to your collection. You can Google it, find out its properties, what it means. It says, create your own luck. Exactly. I said, God helps those who help themselves, okay? we just can't sit around and think that it's going to fall into our lap, whether that's with relationships, or things, money, the good stuff, right? It's not just going to just plop one day, okay? I find usually when that stuff happens, it's because you've been working hard towards it, or you've been working hard in another way, and they see you putting and making the sacrifices, even though you're not aware of it necessarily. And they're like, hey, you know what? Aquarius down there in Toronto, they need a little lady luck on their side. We need to lead them to the drawer in their house that's going to find what they need, whatever it is. But work with aventurine. This is green aventurine. I don't think I have a piece here anymore. No, I don't. But if you get it in its raw state, when it's not polished, it's very sparkly and shiny. So pretty. But you can also get it like this. And sometimes it's paler, but it's aventurine, and I would say green aventurine. Create your own luck. There you go, Aquarius. Those are your messages. I hope that you enjoyed them. Remember, you can always go back and look for your moon or your rising sign as well. If you need help with your rising sign, please leave me a message. I can help you with that. If you want to go back and look at some of my other readings for advice and guidance, you can do that too, because sometimes a message may call to you that isn't your sign, but there's something about it. You see it and you just feel like, I need to watch that. Then go ahead and do it. There could be a message in there for you. But if not, I'll see you in July. Thanks so much.